All right, let's see if we can get this working again. I had this big, nice, long intro, and of course, that stream shut down on me. So we are back. We ended up par in the first hole, and now we are on to the second, and to see if we can find ourselves a couple little birdies this round and try to go low. So, with all that said, let's get back to playing some golf. Cut a little bit. I hit a little Healy and didn't quite hit it good, but all right, nothing hurt. Just got to save par now. All right, yeah, Brad, let me know if for some reason it cuts back out again, because it kept disconnecting and reconnecting to the software for some reason. I'm not 100% sure why, but oh well. All right, let's see if we can. I feel like I might have a little opening right there. I doubt it, but I mean, maybe that's our best case scenario. Just try to hit it through this little tree opening right here. We got 120. We're going to see if we can hit a good one, 120 on the number, and get one there and just try to get it up there close to the green, give ourselves a chance at par, really. Oh, it almost got through there. That's what we were trying to do. All right, so everything's kind of leading left to right there at the beginning. We just want to get it up and out of the rough. Let's see, 21 yards with not a ton of loft. I feel like we'll just kind of roll out from the rough here. Now the greens are soft, so they're going to sit pretty soft. Once it hits, it's just going to stop. So let's see if we can make a good shot here. 21 yards. All right, well, we'll take that. I will say one thing I'm going to have to get used to is that because of the feel of this mat, when I hit a wedge, especially something that has some bounce to it, it feels like that the turf has so much foam underneath of it. It's hard to describe. It kind of feels like it gives a reaction where it's like a trampoline effect. The club kind of hits the turf and it kind of bounces up into the ball. So that's going to be something I'm going to have to work with and see how it plays out here. All right, let's see if we can hit a good drive. I don't. We hit a fairway out to 225. We'll have 180 in. That's probably our best case, as long as we hit a good one here. So we're going to try to go 5-iron, see if we can hit one good, about 225 after roll out. And just keep it away from the water. If we can get to the right side, that'll be fine, but I'm not really worried about what part of the fairway I'm in. I'm just wanting to try to find a fairway in general. So all right, sit soft. Sit. All right. And we got 173 out of the rough. Little helping wind. Everything is going to be soft. So let's try to take smooth 7-iron, see if we can just take a little off of it and try to control it here. Control the distance and just get one started on the line. All right, smooth 7-iron here. Oh, left it out. Sit right there. Just got to get up and down and make another par. Really glad when I ordered a thing called a Den Caddy, but it's one that has a sensor on it. You wave your club in front of it, and it spits a ball out and it holds 85 balls. I'll be really, really glad when that comes in. All right, so 25 yards. Let's see, out of the rough, I feel like if we carry it right at about 22, that'd be a good number. Probably need to carry it like 24 raw number. All right, so 24 is our carry number. Well, I hit a little lower, so hopefully it stops. All right, I got lucky. Kind of hit that one a little bit lower than we wanted to, and soft greens helped us out there. All right, 165. This shot definitely calls for a fade with that right pin. So let's see if we can hit us a good one here. How's that green look like? Everything's back to front. All right, it's got to land 159. Actually, you know what? We're going to try to go with a 9-iron. See if we can control this distance here. See if we can hit it. If we can hit that number right at 159 and let the wind kind of carry it a yard, I'd be really happy with that. Go. Go. Hit a little low on the club face. It's all right, though. Got it on line, just kind of hit a little low. Just got to make a safer par again. All right, up 7, left 4. All right, 12 yards. All right, now this is going to be the tricky part because I haven't hit a high lofted wedge shot here, so let's see how it works out. Well, it worked out pretty good. Get in the hole. I will say the one thing I like about this strip is I don't feel like that the turf grabs the club. I felt like with the other turf, when I was hitting pitch shots like that, it really wanted to grab the club and give me some trouble in that way. All right, so we're looking at 285 to the center there. Got a small little helping wind. See if we can hit a good drive here and give ourselves a good look. It's gonna be a tough hole going up that hill like that, but see what we can do here. Stay in the fairway for me, get lucky. All right, got a long way to the green, but in the first cut, so won't have a bad look. Brad, do me a favor, let me know if everything's looking good on your end, if it's still staying loaded in for me. All right. Looks like if we want to get it to the front of the green, get over that bunker, on an up and right. I don't think we're going to get there, but I think if we just get it as close as possible, we can give ourselves a good little look at a pitch and try to pitch one close. Just get through there and give me a look at it. Just don't be behind a tree. All right. Still working on that swing and trying to get trying to take as much hands out of it as I can, just so I can try to eliminate those misses. But we'll take that. That would have been pin high, so I mean that would have been good either way. All right, let's see if we can get us one close. We got a little tree kind of overhanging, and looks like we don't have a ton of green to work with. It's probably not the most ideal side to miss on this hole, but all right. So we've got 30 to the pin, or to the edge of the fringe there. Can't hit it too low. Gotta hit it a little higher so that way it stops a little softer. Luckily we're on soft greens. All right, down and left, 30 yards. Oh, go! Just didn't give it enough. All right, 10 yards out of the rough here. All right, we'll take it. Another little save for par. We like clean numbers. All right, see if we can hit us a good drive, get us in play, and give us a look at the green. Need to get ourselves in a spot to make a birdie. I think we've had one putt at it, and it was on the first green. So, see if we can give ourselves a look here. Oh. Well, I might have a look at it. Not quite what we were looking for, but it's in play, luckily, somehow. All right, got some wind in the face. We're going down 6 yards, so it's going to play 174. Not really sure what this little mini map is going to do, but so anybody that does play GSPro, anytime you have that little sideways mini map like that, you go to shot options and hit sim drop. It'll give you an option to take a sim drop, but if you just hit cancel, it'll zoom out that mini map and actually get you a look at the hole. So, all right, so we've got one. We need to land at 174 into the wind. So we'll say 175, 176. It's down 6, so we're going to say 170 is what it's playing. So let's see if we can hit a good, solid 8-iron here. Nothing hard. Get it up and over that tree. Get us one to land on the green here. Just missed it a hair to the right. Just a little push. All right, got to get up and down again. Need to hit some more greens, but that's neither here nor there. So let's see if we can get up and down again and go ahead and get out of here with a par. Ah. Haven't had to hit a putt since the first hole. All right, so we've got a 10.5-foot putt. It's going to play up 1.5, so we're looking at 12 feet. Got a little slight breaker right to left. Got a little speed that we got to add to it because of the uphill. So let's see if we can put a good stroke on it and save us one for par here. All right, 12 feet. Oh, we didn't give it the ball speed. We give that the ball speed, then that's in the hole for sure. Perfect. Thank you, Brad. Thank you, Hendo. All right. Let's see if we can hit a good drive here. Try to get one close and try to put some sort of a wedge in hand, see if we can get one close. Got to get on track with our approach shots here. That's kind of hurting us right now, but we'll be all right. Kick left off that tree. Hit that one a little better. It was just still kind of slightly open at impact. Otherwise, that would have been really good. Got to figure out those spin numbers. That ball's spinning a lot. All right, probably gonna have to pitch out here. Actually, we got a little opening right there. I mean, we don't have a lot of green to work with, but if we keep this low and only carry it at about 100 yards, I don't think that's a bad spot to be in. So even if it does hit a tree and it just kind of kicks it up and out, that's fine. We're still pitching to save par. So let's see if we can't get lucky here. 100 yards to the front of the green right there. If we keep this low, see if we can run it up and get lucky here. Nope. That's all right. We got it out though. Better than pitching it straight out and having to hit a full shot. Now we can kind of a little pitch shot up there and hopefully get this close. Got plenty of green to work with, so we don't have to make any miracle shots. Just got to hit a good one. All right, I'm a little right of it, out of the rough. Got to carry it 37 yards. Out of the rough, we'll say 41 yards. So raw number needs to be 41 yards. That's definitely not it. Sit. All right, definitely got to have a better one than that next time. And that right there is why sim golf is much easier than real golf, because in real golf that ball is not staying there. All right, so down 3, he's going to play 18.5 feet. All right, see if we can make a putt here. Hold your line. All right, well, we got one there. Took me 7 holes and a couple of putts, but we got one there. All right, so we're pulling everything. All right, up 1.5, so it's going to play 10.5. Breaking pretty hard here, so let's see if we can go ahead and put one in. All right, 10.5. Oh, I'll push. Man, I still pulled it. No, those are pushes. That's why I'm confused. All right, well, if I would get my reading right on my numbers, I could have corrected that better. Oh well. All right. Got to get back on the birdie train here. How's it going, DN? Are you saying you normally play at Copperhead, or you normally play from the greens when you play it on GSPro? All right, so let's see. We got 187. It's going to play down 3, so 184. Got a hair wind. Probably put us back to that 187 number. So let's see if we can hit a little controlled 7-iron and get us one close here. Close really to the same as that last number on that approach from the other fairway. Just got to get that club face shut down a little bit and get it squared. No, I hit it too hard. Sit. Sit. Yeah. But we hit a green, so that's something to look at. We just swung full instead of taking a little off of it. All right. Not breaking a ton. It's going to be down 6, so it's going to be down 9 total. So it's going to play 41 feet. With it being down, it's going to break a little more. It's going to break there at the end. All right, so we're just going to give it a hair more here and see. All right, 41 feet total is what it's going to play. See if we can actually hit one start on line here. Now that I know I've been pushing everything instead of pulling it. "41 feet. I felt like that was a pretty good putt speed-wise, so I'm a little bit confused on why that didn't roll out. But it is what it is. All right, let's make one. 13 feet, 4 inches. Looks like it's going left and right. Just a tad bit of right at the end there. But I'm not even going to really give that to it because it's on the last line. All right, 13 feet. There we go, we made one. I didn't really think. I moved my hitting mat back just a little bit because the way that I changed my sim around. What's up, Dave Null? I didn't even recognize the DN. I don't know why. Felt like last time you commented it said your name or something else as a screen name. I play from behind the trees. You know what? That's well played. I'm there a lot, so don't feel bad. Especially right now. All right, see if we can get a good drive here and get ourselves in play and cut. Sit there, sit there. Sit, 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 sit. Sit. All right. Pulled it just a little bit, but we got to look at it, so. All right, 136 up 5, so 141 out of the rough and the wind blowing. All right, let's see here. Off a right side hill lie, let's aim it a little left. All right, so I feel like 145 is probably going to be a good number here. 145 should get us. Just below the pin here. Oh, I gotta quit flaring it out. Dang it. Well, it's gonna be back to the old grind after this one. Try to get this swing change put in all the way. All right, up 8.5 out of the rough. Got to carry it at least 11. So probably need to hit it closer to like 12 or 13 out of the rough here. Ah, sit soft. Shoot. That's what I feel like I'm going to get out of that. Sometimes it feels like that if I hit just, a centimeter behind that ball, it's going to bounce up into it. It's going to give me a little more in carry distance. Dave, all you got to do is call and make a tee time, buddy. You're welcome anytime. You know that. You are welcome anytime, Dave. All right, see if we can make us a putt here. All right, down 4, so it's going to play down 6. It's going to be 10 feet, 4 inches. Got a little bit of break in the beginning where the downhill is going to be the most. Let's see if we can get this started online and make this par here. All right, 10 feet, 4 inches. And then that one we blasted by. I don't know if it's just because I haven't played on the sim as much for the last month or so, but my distances just kind of seem a little bit, distance control on putting seems a little bit off. I've got to figure that out. All right, 8 feet, 1 inch. That was a better putt. What's up, bud? How are you? All right, down 12 yards. See if we can hit a good drive. I'll tell you what, Copperhead is very, very tight. And for somebody who's going through a little bit of a swing change right now, that doesn't really bode well for me. But we're not here to lay up. We're here to figure it out. So let's see if we can figure it out. Best one I've hit contact-wise. I just had the face open just a hair. And, of course, miss it to the right a hair. I mean, look at that. I pushed it right 1.4 with a hair of spin axis to the right, and I end up behind a tree. Talk about a good break there. Well, looks like we got to lay up out in the fairway and just take our loss. What's that going to put us to? 104 yards. All right, so we'll just pitch out with a 56 since that's what we're going to use next shot anyways, and hopefully we get it right out there in the middle and give ourselves a look. All right, 108 yards. See if we can hit a good wedge shot here. Soft greens, pretty receptive, uphill and a little wind. So let's see if we can hit a good wedge shot here and hit one close. If we just put ourselves 108 yards every time, we'd be close. That's it. Then we wouldn't have to worry about hitting irons all over the place. All right, 10 feet for par. Really want to get back to red numbers. It's going to take a little bit to get there, but we can do it. All right, 10 feet. See if we can get the speed right so we don't blast it by the break. And we blasted it through the break. I don't know why, but I feel like putting is just a little bit different than what it was before I took my little break. All right, 5-1. Oh, that's brutal. Looks like I'm gonna have to get on the putting green, practice a little bit. Man, these fairways are tight. I tell you what, whoever wins this tournament at Copperhead's got some good driving. They've got to be, I would say whoever's in the top 10 of strokes gained off the tee are probably going to be guys who are going to be contending in the tournament, unless they're just awful wedge players or awful at their iron game. All right, see if we can hit a good shot here. No. Damn it. Well, definitely not what we're looking for. All right, got to hit it 100 yards over these trees. Just get it back in the fairway and give ourselves a look for at least a par, I guess. I highly doubt there's going to be any way I can reach that, but all right, well, 207, that's not too bad then. Frustrates me because this was a really gettable par 4. All right, 207. Smooth little 6-iron here from the fairway. We really only need to land this 199, 200. So if we hit it 199 raw with the wind at our back, that should get us a carry to about 2-0. So hopefully it sits soft enough from there. So, all right. Smooth 6-iron here. See if we can get one on line. Be good one time. Sit soft. Sit soft. Get in the hole. Ooh! Well, when we're hitting the ball good, we're hitting it good. At least once around. So that's always encouraging. You see one shot dead at the pin. I'll take that all day. Now he's got to make a putt for a birdie. As long as we don't blast one by here. All right, it's going to play down 1.5, so it's going to be 4.5 feet. Really just got to get this right of the hole and let it feed to it. Can't hit it too hard, that's for sure. Hopefully it doesn't break off of it. Man, it's breaking a lot. There we go. Got us a red number on the board. All right, see if we need to, let's see, 206, down 5. So pretty much same 6-iron as last hole, I guess. Make sure that doesn't lead all the way down to the water or anything. All right, looks pretty flat once it gets over top of it. All right, so just a little roll out to 200 yards. I feel like it'd be a good number. So if we hit a full 7-iron here and just control it, see if we can hit a fairway and put a wedge in our hand, I think we'll be all right. Should roll out to about 200. $196. We'll take it. All right, 166 up 2 yards, so 168. Want it to land hair short of that. I feel like 165 should be a good number here. Just start it a hair right of the hole just because of the wind. So let's see if we can hit 165 and get it up there close. Sit soft. Sit. There we go. Now we're hitting some good shots. Now if I could just translate to my driver. I don't know why, but I struggle going when I have to make the iron move, getting that weight forward and shift it in a good spot. I feel like it's a lot easier for me to hit those with my swing change, especially since my swing change is including a little bit of trying to shorten my club there on the top. All right, 10 feet, 3 inches. Gonna break a little ways. See if we can put a good stroke on it. Oh, I pushed it, or that's going in the hole. All right, hit a fairway, hit a green, back to back. That's always a good sign. All right, 180. Playing down 2 yards, so 178. Need to land it just short of it, so like 174. All right, so I guess we'll try to hit a smooth 8-iron here. Carry it just above 170. Draw. Just be pin high. Bounce on the green. Get up. All right. Left it open just a little bit. I tried to correct it. I could feel it at the top and just couldn't quite get it there. All right, 12 yards, soft greens. Ball's not going to roll out too much. Little side hill. Go. Ooh. I think normal greens, that probably trickles into the hole or it lips out if it's going a little too quick. But all right, let's hit a fairway, give ourselves a look at a par 5, see if we can get a green under regulation here. Try to make some birdies and get ourselves back to at least even before the end of the round. Took a pretty aggressive line there, and it wasn't quite what we were trying. We pulled it, but just haven't quite had the driver in the best spot today. All right, gotta lay a 2-iron up here. .124. That's what I thought. So anything there, so we got to go left of that spot there. Got to keep it low. All right, well, I guess a little punch 2-iron. Hopefully we can get it through this rough long enough and just get it out in the fairway and let it roll out some. All right, we'll take it. Kind of shut that club face down a little bit, pulled it, but we'll take that. All right, 157. Got to knock down a 9-iron here. Just put one a hair right of the pin, let the slope kind of push it back to it. All right, just a smooth 9-iron right here. That's all we need. I feel like 150, 155 is a good number here. Cut a little bit. Pulled it a little bit. Not the best shot, but not the worst. All right, 17. Green's gonna push it right if we carry it too short. So let's just try to carry it like 15 yards here. $15 yards probably gets us in the circle, or it might just be a little bit too long, but got to get used to my wedge numbers on this new hitting strip. All right, it's going to play up 3, so it's going to be 11 feet 4 inches. I'm going to break a little bit with that speed. It's going to take some of the break out of it since it's going uphill. All right, 11 feet 4 inches. See if we can get this one home for a par. There we go, we got a speed right. We've had 4 holes that's just hurt us. Outside of those 4 holes, we played pretty solid. Could be better, but all right. 185. Pins in the back. Definitely need this to be a little left of it. 180. It's going to be 181 after the downhill that we want to land it at. So let's see if we can get a smooth 7-iron, try to carry it right at 181. And 180, yeah, 181. All right. That was bad. I hit that really fat. Hit that really fat. I'm not sure if it would have penalized me that much in real life, but got to get used to this mat. All right, up 3. Left 1. All right, 48 yards. Got to carry it like 44. Sit. Sit. Not too bad, just a little bit farther than we wanted to. All right, we got a good look at it. Breaking the whole way, 17.5. I'm gonna put it just outside the cup here and see if we can get one started on line and right distance. 17.5. Hit it through the brake. Settle. Well, another example. I've just got to get used to these the distances of everything now that I've moved my mat back just a little bit. It's kind of throwing me off. All right, 5.5. There we go. You know what? I'm just going to try to hit it over here at this little fairway strip. Heck with it. It's not like I've really hit good drives all day. Might as well hit one now, right? And if I don't, hell, if I try to hit it out in the fairway somewhere and I don't hit a good drive, it's going to be in trouble too. So might as well put myself in a situation to force myself to have to hit a good one. And if I don't, oh well. Well, we finally hit a good one. Oh, bounce off the cart path and just go through that opening. Bounce off it again. Now I should have a little look. There we go. Look at that. I'll take that all day. We hit one solid. We hit one straight. It's the best driver swing I put it on it all day. Oh, we got 75 yards. Yep. Got a little green to work with on the right side here. And we have a right side hill lie. I mean a left side hill lie. So if we aim it a hair to the right, it's going to pull it left for me. All right, so it's a 75-yard shot out of the rough. Left side hill lie, and the green's going left. So let's try to carry this 80 raw. I feel like 80 raw is going to be a good number. All right, we went 85. Sit soft. Sit. 80's the number. It would have put us right inside the circle. But we'll take that. It's a birdie putt. Hey, how's it going, Craig? Yeah, I have. I played a GSPro tournament there for the mashup league. So there's a mashup league in Blitz. And every week's a different format, and it is, some weeks it's singles, some weeks it's 2-man, 3-man, etc. And you'll have 2-man best ball, 2-man shamble. You'll have 3-man lone ranger, where every hole you have to take a certain person's score, but you don't know until after the round is over and it's blind drawn. It's kind of like a members weekly league type thing where they just have different formats every week. But in this format, some weeks you pick your partner, some weeks you don't, some weeks it's just kind of blind draw. It's a really cool format if you haven't played it yet, or if you haven't checked it out. It's on the SGT's Discord server, so Simulator Golf Tour. And I played it on there. I'm not too far from there, so I'm actually in Louisville, just outside of Louisville, Kentucky, in Taylorsville. So I'm just south of there. I've never played it in real life, but I've definitely played it on GSPro, and it is a hard course. I played decent that day, but not great, and it showed by my score, I can tell you that much. All right, so we got down 1. It's going to play down 1.5, so it's going to be 12 feet, 5 inches. Breaking a little left to right here. All right, 12 feet, 5 inches. I feel like maybe it's breaking a little more. Yeah, SGT is a lot of fun. There's a lot of stuff going on there. What launch monitor and stuff you got? All right, 12 feet, 5 inches. Break. Dang it. Just hit it through the break again. Otherwise, I think that's going in the hole. Yeah, Craig, I would almost bet the day that I played Victoria National, I've got a video live on here somewhere from it. I think if I'm not mistaken, I think I played with a guy named Tim, who lives up in Indiana. He's one of the guys that actually runs the Mashup League. And I want to say it was either two-man best ball or shamble that day we played, if I remember right, but I can't remember. All right, 5.5 feet. All right, there we go. Just got to eliminate those couple of doubles and those bogeys, and we're in good shape. I've played the Donald Ross at French Lick. I've never played the Pete Dye. I used to caddy at Valhalla. I caddied at Valhalla for 7 years or so back in the early mid-2000s. While I was in college, and then a little bit after it when I moved back to Louisville. I would come home, caddy during the summertime and on the weekends and stuff, just to be able to make some money to play golf while I was at college and practice. I played for an NAIA school, so pretty small in Eastern Kentucky. And it was fun to be able to go out there and practice and play, just because I'd get to play out there on Mondays. And we'd have a group of us that would go out there and play from sun up to sundown on Mondays and play some money games and stuff. It was a lot of fun. There's a lot of really good guys that I caddied with out there that I really enjoyed working with, so it made it a lot of fun. All right, 191 is going to play 195-ish. So let's see if we can just hit a really good solid 7-iron, get it there. Just get it online is the most important part. Sit ball. Sit on it. All right, we'll take it. Just a little bit long, but we'll take that. 21 feet. We'll take that all day. Craig, I appreciate you subscribing too, bud. I hadn't seen you in the chat before, so I greatly appreciate it. We're just now getting back into playing a little bit. I got injured last month. I went on a golf trip down to Myrtle. We've got a little amateur tour here in Louisville that I play on, and every year we go to Myrtle Beach for a Ryder Cup event, and we play 6 or 7 days in a row, take about 40 guys down there. And while I was down there, I don't know if I hurt myself beforehand, but while I was down there throughout the week, my wrist started bothering me a little bit and just kind of progressively got worse. And when I got back, I couldn't swing. Did something to a tendon or a ligament or something, and was finally able to get some PT on it. Was out for about a month or so. So we're kind of getting back into it and trying to make a little swing change before the summertime. Hopefully we can get some good results for summer tournaments. All right, so we're down 5. It's going to play down 7.5. So it's going to play 14. All right, 14 feet. See if we can not blast one by the hole here. Just get one speed right. Feel like that should be pretty good speed. Hold your line, hold your line. Oh! I think that was just I pushed it 0.1, but I think the read was just a little off. And if we get that read a little bit better, we're in good shape. But we're all right. It's a good shot. It's a good putt. We'll take it. Now let's see if we can hit us another good drive and give ourselves another look at birdie. I appreciate that, Craig. Yeah, I'm planning on, now that I'm back and able to hit full time and stuff, I'm going to start making some more content. And my hope is to go outside, make some outside content along with some simulator content. I've got a 9-year-old son that plays as well, and he's wanting to start making some videos with me. So we're waiting for his new clubs to come in. Once he gets his new set, we're going to try to start making some videos together. Cut. Dang it. Like I've just been this far off all around with my driver. I mean, I've hit, I think, one bad one where I just flared it out really bad. But other than that, I've been really solid. It's just been a hair off. So if we can get that straightened up, I think we'll be in good shape. All right. I'm not sure if I've got to look here through that tree. But we're gonna see if we can't hit a 56 up and over that first set right in front of us. The ones that are right beside us, I feel like those aren't gonna bother us. I just gotta get it up and over that little tree right in front of us here. And I can aim just a hair to the right with that wind, and I've got more room to the right, so. All right, 110, see if we can hit a good shot here. Be good. Oh, it was out of the rough. I thought it was off of the pine straw. I didn't pay attention to that. Man, I wish I'd have realized that. I could have hit a 52 instead of a 56. Oh well, or I would have just tried to hit that one a little bit harder. All right, up out of the rough 11, so try to carry this. See if we can carry it 12 yards raw. Get it just short of the hole and let it just sit soft here. Go. Dang. Definitely got to get used to this new hitting mat when I'm hitting little pitch and chip shots like that. That's different. Something I got to get used to. All right, let's see here. Breaking just a hair right to left. Nothing major. Gonna have to add a little speed to it. It's gonna play up 3, so 8 feet 9 inches. All right. There we go. What we shoot, 5, 6 over. Wasn't the round we were quite looking for, but we got to get those driving stats a little bit better. Obviously, the longest and average drives based off fairways hit, and we had to lay up a few times. But we've got to get that greens and fairways up, and that's the two things that this swing change is going to help in the long run. It's just during the swing change, it's going to make it pretty difficult. And I do want to say, anybody that comes and joins over the last week or so, we've had an influx of subscribers. So if you are new to the channel, I do greatly appreciate you coming and subscribing. Do me a favor, turn the alerts on. That way you get an alert anytime that we go live for a round or post us a video. We are, like I said, I'm going to start making some outside content. I'm going to start a series this summer of trying to break par for the first time outside. I've done it plenty of times in the sim. I'm a +3 online whenever I'm not hurt, or at least coming back from an injury. So we've done it plenty of times in the sim, but I really want to shoot under par for the first time outside. So we're going to start a series where we see if I can play some of the most difficult courses around the area, play them from further back from the tips, see if we can improve enough to play an under par round around here. I've shot even par plenty of times, both around here and just around everywhere. But I've never shot under par. So really would like to do that this summer, and would like to film it and get it on video, and would love to post that and try to skyrocket my handicap down. Right now I'm a 3 outside in real life, and really hoping to get that down to a scratch this summer, hopefully below that. I'd love to get to a plus this summer if we can. So please do me a favor, if you haven't already, like, subscribe, turn on those alerts so that way you get alerted anytime we send we go live or anytime we post a video, and I greatly appreciate it. Thank you.